What's going on, guys? Happy Tuesday. Um, Back at you guys once again. Hope everybody's doing okay today. I want to talk to you guys about. This is what I want to talk to you guys about. I want to talk to you guys about Ti son. Now Ti son. Ti son. You would think by him being Ti son, you would think Ti son would be a rapper as well. But Ti son, I was listening to some of his music yesterday. Buddy Red, man, his music sounds phenomenal. It's different. I was listening to a track of his called Soul Your Soul, and he had another track called Insanity. I mean, he got some nice little tracks. I plan on checking out more of his music. If you have not checked out Buddy Red, make sure you check out some of his music. His music is nice. It's different. I feel like we need different. I mean, you would think T.I. son would be a rapper, right? Because, his father's a rapper. So you would think he would follow suit. And, in my formative years when I was a teenager, I always felt like I had to follow suit because, as a brother, a gangster, a head buster, a dome checker, that's what you're supposed to be. But one thing I like about T.I. son, Buddy Red, he went in a whole different direction. He didn't follow the crowd. And I'm seeing the older that I get, you don't have to follow, the culture. I always been the type of person I believe in going against the grain anyway. I don't believe in, following suit or doing what everyone else is doing. You know, um, you know, Sometimes in life, it's best to just do your own thing. Do your own thing, follow your own path, make your own mark. And that's what I like about T.I. son, what he did. You know, uh, he stepped in his own lane and he doing his own thing. His music reminds me of, like, I would say the kind of music that Buddy Red does is like soul music. I wouldn't even describe it as country music because it reminds me of the music that Jimi Hendrix used to make, or James Brown. I put him in that genre, of musicians. Um, if you haven't checked out Buddy Red's music, make sure you check out some of his music. His music is really nice. It's different. Um, I feel like the narrative needs to change. When it comes to brothers, I feel rap is an oversaturated industry. As of now, in all honesty, I don't even listen to a lot of rap like I used to. Mainly, I'm listening to classical music. I'm listening to R&B. I feel music that's talking about sex and simping. That is best to listen to stuff like that than to listen to some gangster music. At this point, I'm listening to classical music. You know, I love the runway music, the music that they play in the Givenchy shows, the music that they play in the Hermes shows, like the music they play in the Xenia shows. Like, that's the kind of music that I'm liking at this point. I'm not really big on the rap too much, especially the older that I get. You know, the older you get, your taste start to change. The things you like, the things that appeal to you start to change. Um, So, at this point, I don't listen to a whole lot of rap like I used to. Like, back when I was in my 20s or when I was a teenager, it's different now. I'm just realizing the older that I get that it's okay to step into your own lane. It's okay to go against the grain. Um, you don't have to follow suit. You don't have to follow the crowd. It's okay to be your own person. I'm pretty sure people probably think T.I. son is soft because he didn't follow that. you know people might think because people always making judgments, because he didn't step into that gangster type of facade. He didn't step into that hood type of arena. But who cares what people think? It's always good to be your own person and do your own thing. And I applaud Buddy Red If you haven't checked out his music, make sure you check it out. It's different, uh, and I like opening myself up to things that are different. I think, a lot of brothers, we don't like to explore things that are different because we so caught up in that, we got to be gangster, type of, mentality. But then again, like I always say, it boils down to how you were raised and how you were brought up. If you was raised in those type of environments, then it's hard to break free from that kind of mentality. But I'm gonna listen to some more of Buddy Red's music. It's crazy how brothers who go against the grain and brothers who don't follow the culture, you know, brothers like this get seen as soft and squares. It's crazy, because you're not in line, with the culture. But something needs to change in the culture, man. Like I stated, rap is it's an oversaturated genre of music. Rap music is oversaturated. Nowadays, everybody wants to be a rapper. So, with everybody wanting to be a rapper, I feel like something need to change. But if you guys haven't checked out Buddy Red's music, make sure you give it a listen. Let me know what you think about Buddy Red's music. Do you like his music? I feel it sounds good. It's different. It gives me that old school type of vibe, music that my grandparents grew up listening to. That's the vibe that I get when I listen to Buddy Red's music. But, sometimes things that are different is good for us, I feel like we all need to open up our minds to different things, You always want to be open to things that are different. But you guys leave your comments. Let me know what you think. I just applaud Buddy Red because you would think by being the son of a rapper, you would think that he would want to be a rapper as well. But no. He stepped in a whole different lane. And I applaud him for that. Different is good. Don't never let no one tell you that you're doing something wrong. And I just want to say to the youngsters watching this, don't be afraid to step out of the box and go against the grain. Even if people think you're soft, even if people think you're lame, corny, whatever, don't be afraid to step outside of the box and go against the norm, because you don't got to follow the in crowd. I used to think I got to follow the in crowd. When I was in my young days, back when I was a teenager in my 20s, I thought I had to be on some thug stuff. You don't got to follow that. You can be your own individual, be your own person. And that's what I admire about Buddy Red, that he chose to be his own person. He doing his own thing because, we need something different. I feel that the narrative needs to change when it comes to young brothers anyway. I wonder sometimes, when is the standard gonna change? Like, when is that standard for brothers gonna change? When when the standard is not being a gangster or a head buster? Because as a brother, a gangster is what you're supposed to be. And I personally feel that standard needs to change. But you guys leave your comments. Check out Buddy Red's music if you haven't checked out his music. Because we got enough of this gangster music. And it's more rappers coming out of the woodworks. And it's like, when is someone going to do something different? It's like everybody want to do the same thing. That's why I listen to mainly classical music, R&B, and don't get me wrong, I still listen to a little rap, but it's not as much as I used to listen to. But you guys leave your comments, let me know what you think. I'll be talking to you guys very soon. Happy Tuesday.